Hey guys, Cracker Zach here, coming back to you again on showing you how to prepare food and cook it on the fire. So a few of you have actually asked for a video about this, and I'm coming out with it now, and I want to explain a couple things here that maybe some people are having issues with, like why they can't craft a certain meal and that they're having issues with it. So first off, you will need a cooking pot. You can also have not a cooking pot, but a household plastic pot. So when you go into your crafting, you can see the items that get highlighted, which means these are in your inventory. So these are the things you need to actually make cooked vegetables. So if you look down to the right under the crafting list, some things are blacked out with lines, some things are yellow, some things are red. So I will say this. So if you're wondering why some things are blacked out, even though you have everything you need to cook it, it just won't be possible for you to cook it because of your skill level. So, for example, I have everything I need right here, cooked vegetables. It's in the gray. If I click off of it, you can see it's ready to be prepared. I have everything I need right here under components. My pot's there. I'm ready to cook it on the fire. But if you go over here and you look at the steak with potatoes, let's take a look at this. Boom. You see everything you need up here. However, if you look in my inventory, you see I have the spices. I have the pepper. I have the sea salt. I have the vinegar. I have the tomato. I have 2 potatoes. And I have the deer steak. So I have everything I need right here to cook steak with potatoes, but it's blacked out. I wonder why. Well, the only explanation for this is my cooking isn't high enough, which is a skill trait you can take when you do character creation. So it makes the game a little bit more, I don't know, better for you depending on the skill set that you took. So people that take like rifling and they take straight up under intellect like sniping, you can see that they'll be able to actually create ammo. So right now my cooking, if you look here, is 10%. So if you go to the crafting, a lot of this is blacked out because I don't have a high enough skill set to be able to craft those items. The only way that you can get that skill set up is by crafting everything else, and it will slowly go up right here. You see 1050 of 10,000. So for each mark you hit, your percentage will go up, which allows you to craft other things. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go ahead and craft some cooked vegetables. So I'm going to click that. Again, it highlights everything you need right here. If for some reason, let's say I don't have the metal saw, you can click up here and change to an item that you currently have in your inventory. A lot of people will probably have the axe. So most people will probably use that. If you don't have the axe, that's fine. You can create an improvised hatchet if you're just starting out. That's very, very easy, and it's right up here, improvised hatchet. So you can go through, select the item that you actually have in your inventory to be able to craft your food. So I currently have a metal saw, so that's what I'm going to use. Even though I'm scrolling through here, I technically don't have to select it since it should auto select for you. So let's go ahead and craft. And for short of time, I went ahead and created the fire and stuff for you, just so I didn't have to do that. Very, very easy. So boom. Now you can see the pot is over here on the right. So one thing to say, you can't just eat it. Your vegetables are going to be raw, okay? Your meal ain't ready to be actually eaten until you cook it. So how do you do this? So the easiest way to do this is you see both of these are highlighted. Make sure they're highlighted. You can right click and hit cook, which is easy, or you can either even right click up here and hit cook. So there's multiple ways of actually doing this. You can put it in your inventory. Actually, you can't do it that way. The only way to do it is to have these 2 highlighted, right click the fire and cook, or not cook at all. And you can see if it's not highlighted, it won't allow you to cook. So you've got to make sure they're both highlighted. So then all I'm going to do is right click and hit cook. Now it's preparing to cook the meal. So once it's done, boom. Now if you click on it, it says cooked vegetables. So now I am ready to right click and actually eat my meal. That simple. No need to cook it, let it sit there, nothing like that. It is literally ready to be ate. So if you look over here at my metabolism, I'm not quite sure what this is going to increase other than your stomach volume and your intestine volume, but we'll go ahead and eat this and see what happens here. So now if you do look, see my points? My points were 1050. Now that I crafted that, I earned, let's see what, 175 points. So boom, now that goes up, my cooking is now 12%. So as your cooking goes up, you will be able to craft other stuff with cooking. And that's the same with everything else when you create your character under the character creation. So just wanted to give you some tips on that, guys. I hope this helped. If you like it, please subscribe to my channel. If there's anything you would like for me to see as far as making videos, put it in the comment section. I'd be more than happy to do a video on that. This is Cracker Zach signing off, and I hope to see you again.